Yes. Good evening, all of us. You are welcome to Trading Issues with the Guru. Today is Friday, 6th day of the third month, March of the year 2026. Once again, I welcome you to Trading Issues with the Guru. How are you there? You know the first thing I will request of you, so do it before I even place my request on record. That is, follow, drop your comments, drop your discussion, make it brief, so I'll be able to read it and be able to, there's an error. Just a moment, please, a moment. Yes, we are done. Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Hearing your voice, but no picture, sir. But the picture has come now. Or is the picture not there, please? Migwa, sir, and it is my great pleasure being here, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Are you seeing my picture now? You are not seeing my picture. Please, I need somebody to confirm that for me. But the picture is very, very virtual here. Can I have somebody? Good evening, sir. That the Guru, yes. Thank you. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Good evening, sir. Hearing your voice, but no picture. Is there no picture being seen yet? Please, is there no picture being seen yet? Please. Okay, it has come, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Someone said it has come, sir. There's somebody said, not yet, sir. Which one are we to stand up? Please, is my picture being seen now? Are you seeing my picture, hearing my voice or not? Yes, I can see you live. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let us go ahead. My voice was dimmed because I forgot to wear what I was supposed to have worn before kicking off. So, but I put it on now. So you'll be hearing me very loud and clear. And of course, you'll be seeing my pictures as well. So today we are discussing just two issues, one main, then one minor. The main issue is police. Okay, that's good. I can see you live here in Lagos. That's good. It's okay now. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your confirmation. Thank you very, very much. Yes, I can see and hear you clearly, sir. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. Or my sister, whichever one you belong to, we are one. And we are all stakeholders in this business. Trading Issues with the Guru every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m. It's our joint business. Like as I keep saying, your stakeholding challenge is more than even mine. If we must appropriate to stakeholders, you should have more share than I do. Thank you very much. So today we are discussing one main issue, police, state police. We will state police on Wednesday, but we could not go too far. So we had to breach it. We have to cut it. And I did promise that we may have phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3 of it. So today is phase 2 of state police. So we will start from where we stopped last week. We are not going back to the beginning to start picking from the beginning. No, we laid the foundation for beginning on Wednesday, 2 days ago, and today we are cutting across because the food that be cooked, it will be served even on the dining table. All we need to do is to sit around, take our cutleries, and start consuming what is prepared for us. Then the minor one will be the need for us to know the difference between facts, different facts about Israel and Iran. We may not be finishing it today. On Wednesday, I picked only 2 things about that. I said that Iran is not an Arab country. That's a done deal. It is predominantly Persia with its own distinct language, which is Persian Farsi. It has its own culture different from the Arab world. Then the second thing I said on Wednesday was that Israel is not a country, it's not a Christian country or Christian nation or Christian community. No. Israel is predominantly Jewish. Yes, you heard me well. Jewish. And the Jewish people practice, what do they practice? They practice Judaism, not Christian. Today, we will add 2 more or 3, given the time. And it all depends how fast we shall be dealing with state police. Now, last week, we established the fact from beginning, the 3 layers of police structure we had in Nigeria from 1959 to 1966, where the coup terminated it. Then Aguiyi-Ironsi set up a commission to look at the validity, the possibility of continuing with the 3 layers of police structure in Nigeria then, which was federal police force, regional police force, and local government police force. Then we came to the point that what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wanted, and we came to the point how his Inspector General of Police differ from him, not without a cogent reason, but if there were to be any wisdom in his reason of suggesting that Nigeria is not ripe yet for state police, that was defeated. That became a calamity on the platform of his presentation. Your president who appointed you said, this is what I want. If you don't want to agree with it, what are you supposed to do? Wisdom would have carried you to his corner to go and meet him privately, the 2 of you, no other person. Say, okay, this thing, in my thinking, might not be right now because of so. But instead, he decided to counter the president publicly. Of course, on that note, if I were the president, I would sack him. So it just became one of the 7 reasons why Kayode Egbetokun was sacked. So we got to that. And we got to the point, we spoke about the point where the president told the state governors at the time that find a way around this police, of course, which will not go too much. And we equally concluded that proposal, that kite that the president flew before the state governors was not appropriate enough, because the police, the states or the state governors cannot on their own do anything tangible. There need to be a bill, either executive bill or a member bill or something, to come to the National Assembly, because there must be a law backing it up. There must be a law breaking the hard hold of the federal government on police structure in Nigeria, to disseminate it or to decentralize it. For now, I think we are still looking at two structure. That is going to be the federal government and the state. So it is not what governors could have done by themselves. But thank God the president has thrown this to the National Assembly. The National Assembly had said before the end of 2026, state police will come to be. And the newly appointed Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, said on the day he was confirmed, he set up a committee, 7-man committee immediately, and their responsibility was to work out the possibility of creating state police. And he said state police had come to stay. So what we were, before we break off last week, was at the verge of looking at the advantages and the disadvantages. But I did put something on record last week that, yes, it is the National Assembly that will check, cross-check, visualize and ventilate the bill that will later become law of setting up state police. But then they should not start it with them that the present National Assembly, as presently constituted, either red chamber or green chamber, they are either green or red for nothing. They will not give Nigeria the state police that will be enduring, that will survive any legacy. Because we know them, except you want to pretend. You know whom our National Assembly is. I'm talking of this 10th National Assembly, the most disastrous National Assembly the federal government of Nigeria or the people of Nigeria ever envisaged or ever seen. I did say that the federal government should set up a committee. I was to measure the type of the institutions this committee should be picked from. When I looked at the time and I knew it was time to go. So let's start from there. First of all, what are the disadvantages of state police? Except for the fact that the vindictive style of leadership we have in Nigeria today, every governor will turn the state police of his state against his opponent. Not necessarily opponent from another political party. Don't you people see how the same political party are destroying themselves, killing themselves? Don't you? Or have you not seen? Have you not heard across the country? Look at Delta State. The daughter of the former governor, I will read your comment, but let me just finish. The daughter of the former governor of Delta State, who is the State House of Assembly on National Assembly, was almost killed in this leadership primaries of the APC. The papa, he has gone to APC. The daughter, APC. Yet they brought gun to the primaries. Please check with those who were there. In Ondo State, wasn't it APC affairs to pick leadership? State leadership of the APC? How many people laid dead? And how many leadership emerged now? Don't we have two factions? So I'm just mentioning this, but it cut across over the country. It means that every state governor might not necessarily be hunting, though that is number one enemy that they will hunt, members of opposition political party in the state. Even within their own political party, dogs will eat dogs. So this is the fear of many. Please permit me to read what this person I just dropped. The guru, don't you think that for the president to be pushing this at this time before the elections is for him to use them for that purpose? Okay, it might be, it might not be. But the fear that what you want to use them for, that is why I am going to talk strongly today on Nigerians should attempt in creation of strong institutions, not strong individuals. I repeat myself. Nigeria should attempt in creation of strong institutions, not strong individuals. Because as long as we have individuals that are stronger than the institutions created, yes, anybody can do anything. And that is why most countries of the world collapse, because they allowed institutions to be weaker, to be supervised by omnipotent, yes, that's a language for God, omnipotent individual politicians. And we see the result here and there. So that is for that. Now I return back. The fear that the politician, the leader of the state, mostly the governor of the state, will use the state police against his opponents. And I've explained, the opponents could be found in the opposition parties. The opponents also could be found in his own political party. Okay. To me, that is the only fear which measures most, which a rigid and far-reaching legalistic drafting of the law will help to curb. And let me establish it here again. We have good laws, but we have problems with the operators, because every good law can be manipulated into the opposite side by a non-temperamental individual politician. But the major fear is that. Then what are other things that could work against state police? Those things that I will enumerate now, not that they are supposed to be working against state police, no. But the people's wickedness. When I say the people, you are not involved, or I'm not involved, because two of us, you who is following me, you who is dropping your comment, and I, we belong to the same society of underprivileged Nigerians. That is the society that I belong to, and I know you belong to that society. So when I talk of those people who are wicked, who are cruel, I'm talking of our leaders, our political leaders. Their inability to do it, not necessarily because they don't have the ability, but they will not procure the willingness to do what they should have done. And what are those? With creation of a state police, there is going to be likeness clash of interest between the structure as we have had it all these past 60-something years and what we are metaphoring into still. Because the federal government, the federal police will remain. The Inspector General Police will remain. And in each of the states, there is going to be a command structure that terminates, politically speaking, within the state, where the governor will have the privilege and right to pick who leads the police of his command. And that is not to say that there shall be no lapping roles between the federal and the state. That structure that we tie and we give a little of supremacy to the top, without really offsetting the fundamentals of the one lower, shall be as fallout of the outcome of the law that shall be created in decentralizing the police. Because once the police is decentralized and state police is created, let me reveal to you, all the prisons in Nigeria today, you understand the word prison, but it's now called, what do they call it now? Correctional centers. They are properties of the federal government, as we speak. Every inmate in any prison in Nigeria, it is the federal government that feeds that inmate. It is the federal government that buys and sews uniform for that prisoner or that inmate. All the warders that are working 24/7, they are provided for by the federal government. The telephone bill, the internet bill is provided by the state, by the federal government. Security services that will not allow invaders to come and breach in to release their people, like what we have in Abuja the other day, is provided for by the federal government. The wall, brick by brick or block by block, to build that wall, shielding it, either you put a condition to make the offices functional for the officials that are working there, to make the spacious place that the inmate will remain, and to make whatever center. Today, all those bills are being picked by the federal government. But when state police comes, the state will have to build its own prison. Even if the state says, well, we don't have the money to, they could inherit the prison built by the federal government. But the federal government will no more be carrying the bills after feeding, uniform, electricity, telephone, internet, vehicle for services of the place, security and all. The federal government will not be carrying it anymore. It shall now be the state that prison is, that they beg to inherit. Otherwise, they can go and build their own prison. But I want to believe that in the beginning, it will be prison in each state. The state will be ceded to the state, but not say that, okay, I have gotten the prison. All the expenses to run it does not go to the federal government again. It will remain the structure and everything of the police. Let me read one or two comments, please. The guru, don't you think? Okay, I've read this before. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you. Mingo Babami, daddy guru, well done for the good work. APC will soon become empty party. Okay, when we get there, you will tell me the oracle, which I have looked, the oracle that spoke to you. My pain, let me read this one. My pain is that the state police is not for the good of the Nigerians. Because this government of APC is a government of self. Now them. No care for the citizens. To fiakwa. Wow. Okay, thank you. Then this person says, Saguru, Tinubu has no plan for initiating this state police at this time. He wants to empower his APC governors. Hallelujah. Okay, that is your opinion. Then the other person said, good job. Thank you for good job. So that will be something that we shall look to. Now, having said that, meaning the revenue of each state will decline a little. But the truth remains that every state should have a prison. And every state must build a prison and be ready for all the expenses, more than that I've counted. That is number one. Then number two, this one is on the positive side. There is no state that will employ less than 5,000 policemen. There is no state that will employ less than 5,000 policemen. Then let us look at it. Those 5,000 policemen to be employed, they might not necessarily be indigenous of that state. No. For example, I know some governments, state governments in Nigeria that employ other people from other states. I know that. If you go to Lagos State today, you will see a lot of people. They are not Lagosian or they are not aborigines of Lagos, but they are employed in services and they are doing good, which is why Lagos will always receive kudos, at least from me, the guru, kudos to Lagos State. Now, 5,000 employment created by the establishment of the state police, meaning 5,000 people are taken out of the labor market. Just imagine that. And of the 5,000, at least 2,000 will have multiplier effect with wife, with 2 children, meaning you would have taken the father or the mother, as the case may be, plus 2 or plus 3 other people out of poverty, dimensionally poverty level. So that's for that. And by the time the states are building their prisons, look at the multiplying effect. They are creating services. They are creating work for all those that will be involved: carpenters, bricklayers, masons, electrician, plumber, or what have you, will be there to build. That is massive creation of job. It means idle hands. I will use Lagos, like all this Orasa, farmer, Faka, Baba, we be find your children something, will be decreased. It shall be decreased. Look when Fashola was governor of Lagos State, and he went on the beautification of Lagos, planting of flowers, planting of this thing and here, and brought people in to work there. How many of those Orasas boys that we were meeting in Idumota there? They were engaged. I'm not saying they were totally removed, but they were engaged. So that will be the advantage that will come with state policing. Then again, there shall be creation of wealth for more people that will be engaged in providing the services that these prisons and co will need to survive. Then, at least each state that will recruit not less than 5,000 policemen will be ready to buy not less than at least not less than 1,000 vehicles that the police will be using. You can see the creation, the economic turnover. What about torchlights? It's just unfortunate that we bought everything from China. Otherwise, at night, every policeman ought to have a torchlight. The battery on. These days, those torchlights are no more. They have gone to solar. But whatever, you are going to purchase not less than 3,000 torchlight, renewable purchases. That's the beginning of that. Every month, the battery is gone, or 6 months, or 1 year, you are buying this. You are increasing the economy of the state. And because traders, business people know that, oh, in my state, oh, this is what they do, there will be more that will be interested in manufacturing this thing, and it will be snatched from China. They will bring the technology and be manufacturing those things here. Each vehicle you bought, there will be time for the tires to be replenished. So you are going to buy more tires. You are going to buy batteries. And you are going to buy fuel, PMS, to move the vehicle from one point to another. What would that be in economic activities? A turnaround, a booming economy will come. So all these are advantages of establishment of state police. Therefore, the question is this. I'm washing my wash because I did promise of return. Now the question is this. Shall we go for it? Or shall we think of the evil practice of politicians who will be governor, who will use the police against their opposition? The opposition will either be in the party or in the opposing party, opposing political party. In most cases, I want to believe the opposition will be in both the governor's party and the other party. Which one shall we do? I conclude on this note. We are completing the issue of the police next week by the grace of God. But I conclude on this note. Insecurity or crime is a localized adventure. Yes, crime is always imported. There is cross-country, cross-states, cross-division crimes that are moved from one side to other side. But at any place where it anchored, either across international border, across local border, across divisional border, whichever place it comes and anchored, it is localized there. For you to be able to tackle crime faster, this is my experience in the number of years when I was in the crime beat for the Punch newspapers. When I was head of crime bureau, which otherwise would have been called to the crime editor of the Punch, I was the head of crime bureau for the Punch newspaper. My interaction with security agencies across the world had come to show something. That if you localize instruments of checking crimes, you will move faster in result than when you internationalize it. Meaning, somebody sitting in Abuja, sending somebody to Ekiti, to Aramoko Ekiti, or Ijeru Ekiti, or Ikpoti Ekiti, to go and make investigation, then carry your report back to Abuja. Unless you are there in that Ekiti for a number of weeks, if not months, so you will get the fact. It can be worse, more. If you are a man born and brought up in Numa, in Adamawa State, then you join the police there. Then from there, your first transfer takes you to Abuja. Then you are now deployed for Abuja to come. You have no sequence, you have no symbols of the language, you have no sequence of the culture of the people, you have nothing to do with the language, you have nothing to do with anything there. My brother, you will be a total failure. It doesn't matter however trained you are as a police officer investigating crime. But it will be a different thing if a local man from that zone goes in and is there. He knows every culture, he knows every house, he knows the community well, he speaks the same language, he is most likely to get the result faster. So with this, the advantage of having the state police, they are more willing, more so. The technology of bringing those that are dead back from the grave to life again, it's not available, which I know of. You may know one, know, but I think it's not there yet. But the technology of rescuing whom a governor is persecuting unnecessarily, the person can even relocate from the state to go to another state. He will survive. He will not go to prison under the state he has gone to. He might choose that, okay, let me not do this politics again because this man wants to. He will be alive for you. So the fear of the danger of the politician governor is so minimal in comparative analysis to the fear of allow crime to take lives the way lives are being lost to crime in Nigeria today. So you have to weigh all that. But I will come back next week, Monday, to put conclusion to this before I go to look at what other thing. All this is a game plan, sir. Why the rush? How long will they be trained? And what arm would be given to them? Okay, I will talk to you. Good evening, Daddy Guru. Please, sir, how can the Constitution handcuff the police not to be abusing the power within the state level? In every system, my brother or my sister who sent this message, there is always abuse. Then this person said, state police can. Many governors in Nigeria have not even paid the 70,000 naira minimum wage. We need very strong systems in Nigeria, not state police. The strong system I recommend should include state police. I agree with you that many Nigerian governments today, many states are not yet even paying the 70,000 naira minimum wage. These are part of what I laid down as the basis that could come on the creation. And that's why I talk of this, I talk of that, that if we check it, a strong law will come, the strong law will do it. And that is why I say the law should not originate from the National Assembly. That is assessing the recommendation for the type of change we need that will be constitutional should come from a body that I will mention next week. Then when they put all their everything together, they should not send it, pass it over to the National Assembly, and National Assembly can preside over it. Or if we like, let us go back to 2014 when President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan constituted the National Confab that came. The documents of that National Confab include what will be better for Nigeria in policing. It includes federal government, federal police, state police, and even talk about local government police. Yes, the fear is there, but which one shall be better off? That is what we are looking at, because a decision had to be taken. Because whatever happens, something will go for something. So that is for that. On this police, I try to read all your comments, except those that I did not see and flat through. Please, it is not that I disrespect you. Please keep dropping your comments and follow. And let's be doing this. We are all together stakeholder in these trending issues with the Guru that comes up every Monday, 8 p.m., every Wednesday, 8 p.m., and every Friday, 8 p.m. Trending for now on 3 platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I did promise this week, but about 1 hour ago, when I sat with my technician, my group, my people, we now agree that TikTok should come on the platform, on this platform. But that will be Wednesday next week, by the grace of God. So that's for that. Now, the knowledge Dropbox. I picked 2 things. Still on facts we all should know about Iran and Israel. We got 1 and 2 last week. Today, in Israel, Christianity and Islam are minority religions. In Israel, I repeat it, Christianity and Islam are minority religions, but there are more Muslims than Christians in Israel. Iran has a larger Christian population than Israel. Please know this. Iran has more Christian population than you have it in Israel. But Christians in Iran face significant restrictions. The difference is that the larger population of Christians in Iran are subjected to death threat and slavery threat. That is not in Israel. And we will know the obvious reason. Or don't we supposed to know? We're supposed to know the obvious reason. Let me add one more before I draw the curtain. There are more Arabs in Israel than Christians. There are more Arabs in Israel than Christians. Most Arab Israelis are all Muslim. Most Arab Israelis are Muslim. Let me hold it there because time is running. I did promise that we are not going to spend the matter of time. What about this? If you enjoy the knowledge Dropbox, please thumb up for it so that more will come for us. That's number 1. Ask the Guru. You have opportunity to ask the Guru any question, either on your Facebook platform or YouTube platform or Instagram platform. Ask the Guru any question you want to ask. He is willing. In fact, there are standing by assistants of this Guru that are there 24/7 to answer your questions. It is only those they believe are tougher or politically rounded up with some type of atomic bombing system that they leave for the Baba, for the Guru to handle. So why don't you drop your questions? You can drop it on YouTube, you can drop it on Facebook, you can drop it on Instagram for now. And you can even drop it on TikTok for now, because I will come back to TikTok. Not today anyway. Tomorrow I will do little of TikTok presentation, trading issues with the guru. So today, that's much we can go. Again, I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you. Please, let's keep this up. We are just doing good, not only for our people, but for history, because a time shall come that everything recorded for today shall be used either for us or against us, shall be used frequently for posterity to judge the past generation. It is by doing this that we can help the future generation, that we can help today's Gen Z to move the rightfully way. And let me place it on record again. I am ready to mentor the Gen Z generation. I am ready. And I will mentor them in such a way that they will be at alert much to know when government is going wrong, and they can take government back to Nigerians without being violent, in a very most peaceful way. Is being happening all over the world. So I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. God bless you all. My love for all of us, you inclusive. Bye-bye.